Andy Broadaway here with Tech Biz Geeks.
Hi guys, I'm Tess Harperten.
And we are at the VMI Presentation Video Expo here in
Cerritos, California.
And we are going to have some fun interviewing the latest in hardware and video and audio equipment of the manufacturers.
Yes, we are.
All right, Andy Broadaway here with Tech Biz Geeks, and we're here at the VMI show in Cerritos, California, and I'm here with
Russell 6.
All right, so tell me, we've got the Newtek. We know the Newtek. You guys create some really cool stuff called the Tricaster.
Correct.
And so a lot of shows use it for switching and that sort of thing. But give us a top level, bird's eye view, what you actually do, kind of where your niche is.
The Newtek Tricaster is a live production system that incorporates traditional elements such as switching between camera to camera, allowing lower thirds graphics, but also brings in more modern day production needs such as connecting to network appliances, your laptop or an iPad, an iPhone. It also allows us to do virtual sets, something that more and more customers are needing to be able to change out their sets, to be able to go and create new sets, but they don't have the space or the budgets to be able to do that. We can create those through a virtual set environments. We have a lot of development partner plugins that allow us to do a lot of workflows that we haven't been able to do in the past, such as connect into newsroom workflows, rundown management, graphics, sports, tickers, different types of telestrators, those types of things that are all now being incorporated into the Tricaster through our development partners as well.
All right, so we're looking at a couple of different pieces of hardware here. This initial one is what they call the Tricaster what?
Tricaster 40. The Tricaster 40 is our entry-level system. It's really targeted towards our educational customers. It is a $7,000 bundled system. You can get it without the control surface for $5,000, and that system is incredibly popular. I used to work at a couple television stations when I was going through school and after I graduated, and the power that is in this Tricaster that literally elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and corporations have is beyond the power that we were able to produce even as a live broadcaster. So at a Tricaster 40, great entry-level price. We have 5 different Tricaster models, and they eventually go up to our Tricaster 8000, which we have over here, which is a $40,000 system that is a bundled price with the Tricaster and control surface.
All right, so tell me what can I do? What kind of inputs do I have on this? This is the Tricaster 40 you were talking about, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The Tricaster 40 allows us to do 4 video inputs. Now that's in addition to the graphics, the virtual sets, the lower thirds, all those types of things. But we say it's a 4 input system because we actually have 4 physical video inputs on the front. It is HD capable, so it could be HD or SD. On the HD system, it can be brought in through component, but we also have inputs for S-video and composite as well. The higher end systems have serial digital inputs.
Okay, so I can I plug a HDMI into this feed, or I have to convert it with SD?
Correct. You need to convert that through some little converter to get in an HDMI. The thing that we recognize in a lot of the cameras nowadays is they do have an HDMI output on those, but they usually also have a component output. And we prefer to bring in the component output directly into the system. There's still some issues that are being worked out a lot of times with HDMI and cable links, the locking connectors, those types of things that are still kind of an issue. A lot of times cameras that have HDMI inputs on them, they're meant for monitoring on the camera, not so much for video input sources. But having said that, some customers absolutely insist on bringing in HDMI, and they would need a converter for that.
Right, okay. So we're talking about the control surface is this little box right here you're talking about.
That is that.
Okay.
On the Tricaster 8000, obviously you can see we have a much more sophisticated control surface to allow us to do more layering, more downstream keys, more upstream keys, re-entry, connection with the ability to have router inputs. It gives to what I would consider more of a studio Tricaster, something that is going to give you all the functionality that you would ever need at your fingertips, and obviously you need a larger control surface for that.
Okay, so someone that was like beginning, and I keep going back to this one because it's a nice price. It's a nice entry level price. Are we talking about, can we stream out of this box too?
Good point, and I should have mentioned that all the TriCasters, from the TriCaster 40 to the TriCaster 8000, all have streaming capability. They all can record. They can all output primary and at least one secondary monitor. So for houses of worship or corporations that do presentations on the stage with two monitors, all the TriCasters give you the ability to have a primary and an auxiliary output. So they all stream, they all do recording. One of the main features that as you work up the product line that differentiates from the TriCaster 40 to the other ones is what we call an ISO recording. This feature is the ability to record not just the program out. So on the TriCaster 40, you're recording to the hard drive, but it is your main mixed program out that you're recording. On all the other TriCasters, you have the ability to ISO record the cameras as well. That's a huge benefit. So if I'm going to do any kind of post-production editing afterwards, and let's say I was switching and I've got 80-90% of it all right, but I missed one camera where the camera wasn't set, I want to go back and change that camera. I can do that with the higher end TriCasters because I've done the ISO recording. I can just simply go back, change camera 2 to camera 3 in the post-production editing process, and it's done.
That's awesome. So this one doesn't do ISO, but the next one up from that would do it, and that one is where we're talking about 8, 10, 12?
Exactly, and the price. So basically, it's a $15,000 turnkey system and a $10,000 without control surface price tag. So apples to apples comparison, I would go from a $7,000 to a $15,000, and then a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, which is where you end up at the TriCaster 8000.
Got it. So the next model up, then you could do all the ISO recording stuff, streaming, all that stuff's in it. This just doesn't have ISO.
It does not have ISO. There are some other features that the TriCaster 40, like only having one video, what we call DDRs, digital disc recorders. It has one, which is not a problem. In that realm, when you're talking morning announcements and stuff like that, if I want to bring in a video clip of the last night's football game highlights, I only need one video recorder for that. The other systems give you more of those types of features.
Right. Well, awesome. All right, where can we get some more information?
Easily. Go to newtek.com, that's newtek.com, and fill out a form, go look at our product information, sign up for events that we have posted there.
So I guess the final question is would you guys come in and bring some hardware and do a demonstration, go through a live show with somebody, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. We love coming to events here. We're at the VMI events today, but we also do, if you call us, and I'm Rusty Six with Newtek. If you give me a call, we'll arrange something and we'll actually come on site and do those types of demonstrations as well.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching TechBizGeeks. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TechBizGeeks. You can watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TechBizGeeks. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TechBizGeeks. You can also subscribe to our RSS feed at techbizgeeks.com. Thank you for watching.